going on, everybody? It's Bill. I'm back, feeling better. I was sick for a couple days and I had work, which, sucks. So anyways, but back at it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. And let's get right into it. It's been 37 days. And finally, things are being shaken up in the Big Brother house. A move actually happened. Actually, let me go back to the beginning. I told you guys coaches were coming in the game. I just want to put it out there. I told you coaches were coming into the game. Because this season is draggy. This season doesn't have players that people want to get behind. And you could see that with the decision to bring the coaches into the game. America had nothing to do with it. It was already ready to go. That was just a ploy so it didn't look like they were pulling strings, playing puppet master. But they are. And that's what that is. So, knew the coaches were coming in the game. Everybody in the house should have known the coaches were coming into the game. Speculation here and there. I would have been in the game. I would have been like, okay, it's happening. It's all a matter of when. Not if. It was when it happened. It happened sooner than later because ratings are dropping. There's no real players. And they needed to bring that in to get it a push, to get people back watching it, back talking about it, and getting into it. Boogie's plan with Danielle's HOH to backdoor Janelle, even though Frank is the bigger target. But, they get Janelle on the block. They get her evicted. And then Frank wins HOH. It seems with Frank, this season has been this. Frank wins HOH. Frank's on the block. Frank's on the block. Frank's on the block. Frank wins HOH. Throw in Shane's vetoes. Throw in Shane's HOH. And it's pretty much the Shane and Frank HOH. The Frank and Shane Big Brother season. This is what these guys do. Which I said they were pretty much the only two players that are actually going to do something. Danielle won HOH, yes, but that really doesn't count because it was an endurance thing. She's pretty much one of the smallest ones there. And her body weight ratio to mass made her, gave her the advantage. And she was not going anywhere. She could have stayed there for weeks. So that doesn't really count because people were jumping off for freedom. Danielle telling Will he's safe and then putting him on a block, that's going to bite her in the ass later on. Because Will is a player. It doesn't seem like it, but he is. He influences people. He gets into people's heads. He can do, the emotional buddy type relate to you and get you to do things type player. And he is a dangerous guy. Joe, that guy is too much. He just yells a lot. I think he is, with Frank being an HOH, he pretty much is the biggest target in the game now. Joe's up there. The thing with Brittany, she's not really a target, but, the whole wishy-washy thing with Janelle and not wanting to vote her out is going to bite her in the ass because now people, she's in the alliances. She's in 2 alliances, which are pretty much the same except for minus Ian, add Boogie and Frank. But I think that's going to bite her in the ass because she's so wishy-washy, and, people are going to look at it and say, okay, well, if she's the vote, if she's the swing vote, she might have a breakdown and switch and fuck everything up. So I think they're looking at that, and, she can be a target. Frank right now, is the best player in the game right now. The best. Because even when he's on the block, even when he looks like he's going home, he stays. That's, he has help with Boogie, but, it's one of those things where everybody knows he's the target. Everybody knows he's the biggest threat in the house, but yet he's still there. And if he continues doing this, it's going to be really, really hard to get him out because, they want to get the floaters out. This is obvious. They want to start busting out the floaters and then it's down to 6 or 7 and it's a free for all, every man for himself, or final 2 deals or final 4 deals or whatever it is, and you dwindle down, and it's just one of those things. But I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm kind of glad that it's starting to pick up and there's actually some gameplay going on instead of everybody just going, well, who are we voting for? Oh, we're voting to Vic Blah. Okay, across the board. Nobody's really mixing things up. Dan is in a great spot right now. He is, Dan is in a really good spot and he's in good with a lot of people and a lot of clicks, and he's kind of holding back. He's not really holding back, but he's just kind of there watching everything, which is his thing, which is his play, which is his gameplay, and kind of just seeing how things go and organically moving around the game, and it's good. The next couple weeks, next couple evictions are going to be, I think no more major things are really going to happen here. I think it's just going to be floater, and then maybe a backdoor if they can. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised to see Frank backdoor Shane, just because Frank knows with Shane gone, he pretty much runs the house. He's pretty much, the man, but with that comes target on your back, which he already has. And can his target really get any bigger? So, that's what it is. So yeah. Pissed off that CBS brought the coaches in because it messed up my Big Brother pool. So now that's done. We're not re-picking. It's just garbage. But I probably wasn't going to win anyways. So anyways, that's it. Like I said, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Use my hashtag BillyBostyle for Big Brother Canada. I will be putting up my, I will be making the video for my audition. I probably will maybe put it on YouTube. I don't know yet. We'll see. And, I'll keep you guys informed and see what happens. Alright? So, see you guys Sunday at the nomination ceremony. Alright? Later.